Morning, children. In this class, we are going to talk about different famous trains all over the world. If you have traveled through a train, if you have gone through a train journey, you know how exotic the experience is because it covers vast stretches of snow and endless miles of desert, and we we can see different places. Like when we are traveling through villages, we can see different kind of lifestyles of villages than the cities. So it actually shows some varied and amazing railroad experiences. So we are going to just go through such famous trains. The first one that we are going to talk about is the Trans Siberian Express, and it is one of the longest regular train trips in the world. You need to remember the longest term. Okay, so this is one of the longest regular train, that means which runs on regular basis. And this Trans Siberian Express runs between Moscow and Vladivostok, and it covers almost 9,441 kilometers. You need to remember the places between which it travels. So it travels between the Moscow, which is in Russia, Moscow to Vladivostok, and it covers these many kilometers. Also, the travelers can enjoy stopovers in many of the Russian cities. So as it travels through all the cities, so the travelers enjoy different cities and towns along the route. And the cities, some of the places include the historic Volga port and the scenic beauty of Lake Baikal. Okay, Lake Baikal region, all they come in between. They are on the route from Moscow to Vladivostok through this train journey. So this is the longest regular train, that means which runs on a regular basis. Next we move to, here is the picture, just keep on looking at the pictures. Then we have the blue train. As its name suggests, it has blue, and it is blue in color, and it runs between Cape Town and Pretoria in South Africa. You need to remember the country's name also. Earlier that the Trans-Siberian was running in Russia, it runs in South Africa. Okay, between Cape Town and Pretoria. Cape Town is one of the most beautiful cities, and this train basically covers a 27-hour journey. So we can say 1 day journey, almost of 1,600 kilometers, and it derives its name from its blue locomotives and railroad cars. Okay, it's a kind of it has a kind of railroad cars look. So it has been given the name from blue locomotives. And while we travel in this train, we can easily get the sight of snow-capped mountains, because on its way, many snow-capped mountains are seen. Along with that, through the glass of the train, we can observe different lions, giraffes, and other elephants living in the natural habitats, because they all are on the way. Okay, so this is the blue train. Next, we move on to the 20th century. The name of the train itself is the 20th Century Limited. So the 20th Century Limited, first of all, it obviously it began in 20th century. We are now living in the 21st century. So it was basically launched in 1902 as New York's Central Luxury Train. Central Luxury Train, that means it will be New York will be the central city, and it will be attaching other cities to New York, and it will be operating basically between New York and Chicago. Okay, so this is, as you all can see, this is a luxury train. You can see in this picture also. Luxury trains means it has all the basic facilities, it has all the facilities for the passengers. It traveled the smooth water it traveled the smooth water level route alongside the Hudson River and the shores of Lake Erie. So on the way, we can see Hudson River and Lake Erie. Along with that, the rail authority would roll out a crimson carpet to welcome passengers to the train. As I told you, this is a luxury train, so the rail authority often brings out a crimson carpet for the passengers to enter. The way we have the red carpet for the stars, or we have different kind of, it's a kind of welcome that is given to the passengers traveling in this train. So this is one of the luxury train, that 20th Century Limited. Next, we move on to our fourth train, the Palace on Wheels. Um, you must have traveled through this. Many of you have must have heard about it. This is the Palace on Wheels. This belongs to India. In fact, Rajasthan, the state very close to us all. This has been providing a regal experience as part of the Rajasthan tourism and Indian Railways since January 1982. So it started in January 1982, and it belongs to the Rajasthan tourism. So basically, it helps you to travel all Rajasthan in 7 days. So this is one of the top 10 luxury trains in the world. It has all the facilities. It helps you to travel whole Rajasthan in just 7 days, and the experience takes one back to the bygone era of grand palaces and royal luxury. As you all know that there are so many palaces in Rajasthan, from Jaipur to Udaipur to Bikaner. There are so many cities, and each one of them have lots of palaces. So it is basically a luxury train which help you travel all Rajasthan. Okay, it's a very speedy train, so it helps you to travel all Rajasthan just in 7 days, all the palaces and each and everything, like covering up Jaipur and Udaipur and all the basic cities. So this is the Palace on Wheels. I would love to travel in this. Next, we come to the Ferrocarril Central Andino. So this is a train which moves from La Oroya to Lima in Peru, and it basically climbs 13,000 feet along its route from this. So it climbs, that means it is a train that covers up the mountain region, and it encounters 68 tunnels on the region. Tunnels are basically the ways that are, if you have traveled through trains in hilly areas, you must have traveled through tunnels. And there are 55 bridges, and it moves in a zigzag way. That means this way it moves in this way, so that it can minimize the steepness of its climb. Otherwise it will have to if it will climb like this, it will not be possible for it to climb. So it moves in like this, okay, a wavy kind of form. And it is the highest railway in America and the second highest in the world. You need to remember this thing, the Ferrocarril Central Andino, okay, in Peru. Next, we move on to the London Underground. As its name suggests, it is an underground train. That means it moves under the ground. It is popularly referred to as the Underground or the Tube, and it is first underground railway system in the world. And this tube has 270 stations, which connects larger part of Great London. So basically, it connects Greater London. Okay, and its track is 400 kilometers. It covers up to 400 kilometers and connecting all the major stations in Greater London. So the London Underground introduced its first air conditioned cars in 2010. Okay, so this is the train that is given in the picture. So this is underground train in London. Last one is in Japan. You can see its picture. It's in a form of plane, the one you're able to see. It has a pointed face, a cone type of face. So Japan is served by high speed train systems. Japan's technology is very fast forward. So especially for trains and other things, it is much ahead of all the countries. So this is one of the very high speed train system. This is a bullet train, and its name is Shinkansen, and it runs at a speed of 320 kilometers per hour. That means in 1 hour it covers 320 kilometers, and it connects Tokyo to most of the major cities. In Japan, and Tokaido Shinkansen is the oldest and most popular of all the lines. This is also important. So this is one of the most popular as well as oldest train in Japan. Now coming to these, this is a quick quiz that is given. Which famous Swiss train that runs from Zermatt to St. Moritz is described as the slowest express train? It is slowest, yet it is express train. Its name is Glacier Express. It runs from Zermatt to St. Moritz. Okay, this is a famous Swiss train. Next is, this is a historic Australian train that runs between Adelaide and Darwin. It is known as Afghan Express in the past. It was known as Afghan Express in the past. Uh, and which train we are referring to? Right now, the name of it is the Ghan. The Ghan is the new name. Earlier, it was known as Afghan Express, and this is a historic Australian train which runs from Adelaide to Darwin. Next, we have, which historic train plying between Paris and Istanbul is featured in an Agatha Christie novel? So, which train is talked about in this novel? This is Orient Express. Okay, then we have the last one, the Putlam line, the Batticaloa line, and the Kilani Valley line are parts of which country's railway network? They all are part of Sri Lanka's network. Okay, Putalam line and the Batticaloa line and the Kilani Valley line. So these are all part of Sri Lanka. So just go through these trains, go through the pictures as well. Then if you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section, or you can just consult your concerned teacher.